So, again, and if I don't hang out in my sewing room, then I won't sew. All right. So, I am on YouTube as well as TikTok. So, my goal today is to try to do two things at once. So, I'm gonna do another bag, um, like this one. All right, and let me turn that around. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna do another bag like this. And I don't know if I can turn this. Oh no, we're upside down. Okay, look. Poor YouTube. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. I like my tripod, my new one, and that's where my TikTok is. But right now my YouTube is dying. Hang on. It doesn't want to stay where it's supposed to stay. Alright, well, that's gonna have to be good now. Anyway. I know you all are having a great weekend, so actually it's your extra day. It's an extra day. Alright. So I'm gonna start this, and I think I'm gonna do this on the big machine. And I'm gonna do one piece at a time over there. And then I'll do something different over here. I wanna do a Scorpio symbol. And I'm gonna do that on this this nice, lovely kind of. It feels velvety, but it's polyester. Okay, I like it. It's soft. All right, so thanks for joining, and it is very hot here today and humid, but still have the window open. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is head over to prepare this bag right here. All right, and I'll just point this down at the table so you can see what I'm doing. And I still have tripods in the way. Okay. Oh, sometimes the settings don't go the way you want. Okay. So let me make sure that this is well seated. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there's something going on here. Not going on yesterday, but today it is. Oh, shoot. YouTube. All right, starting YouTube over. There we go. And I just want you to be able to see the table. So I'm going to move it back like this. Okay. So there it is. So I'm going to get some things ready. And I've got nothing ready. So I thought, there's this thing that my daughter says, and she says, body doubling. And that just means that someone else is here, kind of, to motivate me to get started on something. Okay? This is what I want to do. I'm going to set up my YouTube comments so I can see my YouTube comments. And I think on YouTube I can move the arm up and get to look at the ceiling for a second. Holy cow. It just because I want to make a better view than what you've got. Okay? And that's better. Okay, better. Ah! I'm not. Got to tighten that screw just a little more. There's nothing more fun than camera work. Okay? And no, I'm kidding. There's really not anything fun about camera work. Okay. All right. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay. Thank you for one like. You know what? I haven't even started and I have one like. Telling you. That is a bonus. That's bonus. That's a bonus. And I'm telling you, I should have got these cameras more situated before I started my live. There we go. Yay. All right, making this and then doing something Scorpio. All right. And, yeah. I should have music or something going on too, but anyway, I'm going to sew the back piece first. And I'm going to need some of this, since this is the inside of the purse. How's everybody? How is everybody doing? Thank you for the follow. Look, I haven't even started. It's my winning personality. Why? I appreciate it. I mean, hello, Granny. I know you've been here before. All right. If you have already had dinner, I want you to drop in the comments an emoji representing what you had for dinner or your picnic or whatever it was you had on Labor Day today. Isn't this pretty fabric? I love this fabric. This is what's going to be inside the purse. And this is what we're doing right here. See? Little shots of bits of color in this purse. Little tiny bits of color. And I'm using the purse as my guide for how wide I want to cut this. It doesn't have to be exact because I'm going to put it in the machine. The machine's going to sew it, and then I'll trim away the extra, the excess. All right. Hello. You're doing good on hi, Jennifer. You didn't have dinner yet. What is for dinner? What's for dinner? I fried up hamburgers. I do not eat hamburgers. I eat plant-based foods. Some of which included some dill pickles that my best friend made in, she grew in her garden cucumbers and pickled them. She put a hot pepper in there, and I didn't know there was a hot pepper in there. So I took a bite of the pickle. She was on the phone. And I'm like, these are hot. Not that they were terrible. I just thought, they were a little hot. And she's like, I bet there's a red pepper in there. And I'm like, yes, there is. There's a big red pepper in there. I'm like, there was no warning. But it's fine. It went really well with my plant-based burger. All right. I have to iron this fabric, but I'm gonna put this in the machine first, and so I'm gonna get that ready. Oh God. I don't have to have a very big hoop in my machine over there because I'm doing just a small design. Okay. So I should be able to use this one. All right. I need to play some music. That always helps the day go faster. Emily says cheeseburger and fries. Yes. Unless that means chips, because chips are good. I have a cat working on my thread here. No, you don't need to do that. I thought you would be gone longer for your dinner. You ate your dinner too fast, sir. All right. I'm going to make sure that this is tight. It doesn't fit tight. To get something started, that would be nice. Okay. All right. Now it's like a drum. Almost. No, it's really not. No. It's really not. And I might have to start with a whole new piece because this is feeling very rubbery. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the machine in a minute. I'm gonna get the other one ready. I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use this. Do you see how lovely this is? This is gonna be so pretty with celestial, I'm gonna call it a zodiac sign. That's what it's called, a zodiac sign. I can fold this up. But isn't it pretty? I have yards and yards of it. It's like clouds. I don't know. It feels so good too. It's real good quality. I bought it at the local quilt shop where I buy my machines, and it is very nice quality. Okay, I'm only trying to do one bag today. Okay. I'm gonna do that. The baby kitty is watching me. He thinks he's gonna get into some mischief over here. And he probably is. It is a room full of thread. Use a craft cutter. This is tearaway. So it's essentially paper. Oh, I didn't want to put that away yet. Really get two hoopings out of this paper. Here comes another cat. I have 4 of them. Do you have pets? I used to own dogs. In this household, we have had guinea pigs, 9 of them at once. We have had 2 dogs. We've had hamsters. We've had turtles. We've had fish. And, oh gosh, hedgehogs. A couple of those. What kind of pets do you have? So I currently only have cats. That's it. I currently only have cats. And 4 cats is enough. I don't need any more cats at the moment. They're all rescues, so don't worry. They're all rescues. They're all happy. Thanks for joining on Labor Day, folks. You're all at your parties and stuff. Or maybe you're not. We didn't have one. We had nobody over. All my guests were busy. You have one cat. She's a tabby, and her name is Elsa. Elsa. Aw, that's sweet. All right, you're gonna see this one, and he's, you know, I don't know. Can you see him on the chair? That's Mellow. He's looking at the cord, is what he's doing. Oh! I scared him. He didn't know what's going on. Oh. He's not jumpy. Don't be jumpy. I'm not trying to take your chair, but he's not having it. He's not having it. Okay, look. You can have the chair. There we go. I'm just gonna work at getting my machine ready, and it needs thread. I'm gonna sew the flap first, apparently, and I'm gonna use black embroidery bobbin thread. This bobbin is almost empty. He heard bobbin. He loves bobbins. No bobbins for you. I will go back to making baskets, but I'm going to take a break and make a few purses. I think I'm going to do a closure that is like cord, something like that. I keep forgetting where the camera is on my YouTube. Okay. And if you are on YouTube, feel free to head over to YouTube. Join me live over there. I did post yesterday's live. This is later than my normal time. I don't even know what time it is. It's 5:30. Okay, the first thing this is going to do, it needs thread up top though. Where did my black thread go? Oh, I moved it because the cat was trying to play with it. And I don't know where I put it, actually. Oh, it's under the pile of fabric that I have. This is a giant spool of black thread. It is enormous. But, and I'm not even sure if it's bobbin thread or if it's sewing thread, and I don't even think that it really matters, to be honest. So in the neighborhood, things are pretty quiet. Well, actually, I do hear some kids playing. Gosh, I didn't even check to make sure I had the right hoop in here. Stop. Yeah, I should probably do that. Yes, I do. All right, great. Okay. Boy, that's going edge to edge. All right. Starting to work. All right. This is going to sew the dye line. And then I'm going to sew this. All right, Jennifer, see you later. Have a great dinner. Okay, so I'm going to sew that again. And this time with the black. This is vinyl, in case you're wondering. It's a good quality Mariner vinyl. It's pretty dense, actually, which is nice. All right, once I get this actually trimmed and I can start the embroidery on it, then I'll do the other machine. I'll set up the hoop on that one. Okay, back to the table. I'm just gonna trim this. It's gonna go back in the machine, but I had to rework this pattern a little bit because the pattern that I made yesterday, the stitching didn't cover, it's hard to describe, but basically the stitching across the top and around the purse, like around here, there's a cover stitch, and the cover stitch didn't cover the leather all the way. Not leather, it's vinyl, but it didn't cut it all the way, cover it all the way. So I had to go back and trim some. Oh my gosh. This cat in here, he is so happy. He's had dinner, now he's dozing. And I don't know how long he's gonna doze, but that is my reprieve. And of course, when he gets ornery, I kick him out. And he starts getting in my stuff. He gets, you know, most of the room is cat-proofed, but he still finds ways to get in mischief and make things his. Oh, that did not come out smooth. Needs to be smooth or it's going to be raggedy on the edge. Got to trim that. I'm trimming that leather or the vinyl all the way down to the stitching as close as possible. Otherwise it'll show. Oh, I still see a bit right here. And I know that's not much, but it has to be trimmed away. So if you're doing something in a hoop, it has to be completely trimmed away. If you have any bit left on any of that on the other side of the stitching, it will show on here. Okay? So it's really hard to see with the black, but if you look like here, you can see a little bit of the white where I had to trim, okay, because, and it's the same up here, and it's really hard to see because I did have to trim it, but if you don't cut this exactly to the line, then you're going to have, when it does the finishing stitch, there's still going to be a bit of the vinyl sticking out at the top, because the cover stitch only goes a certain width. All right. So you can see it down here, right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but right here you can see some of the leather sticking out. You see that? So it's really important that I cut it down as closely as possible, because I want it to be covered up by the stitching. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this to the machine and I'm gonna stitch. I'm just gonna start the stitch on it. It's gotta be white thread. So I'm gonna take this giant spool of black out. Giant spool. And I'm going to put white in. And on camera, this white, it looks kind of silver, but it is just straight up white, but I think it makes the purse look nice. So drop in the chat how much you would expect to pay for this purse. How much would you expect to pay for this little, it's just a clutch, just a little clutch. How much would you pay for this? All right, drop it in the chat, the comments. It's just, you know, just a bag, just a place to put stuff, fold it over. I'm gonna put some string or cord or vinyl here, and it's just gonna be 2 pieces. It's gonna be kind of like part of the butterfly tail, and it'll come down like this, and then you can use that to close it. So instead of a magnet or a snap, I decided I'm just going to put a little bit of cording here. All right. So that's what I'm going to do with that. That does not look like the right stitch, my friends. I don't know what the machine is thinking. There. Oh, I took the black out too soon. I gotta put the black back in. You're working on your embroidery machine too, crafty girl? Okay. Well, let me just switch the camera around so you can see the machine. I just have to put some thread in it. All right. I do have some live goals today. I think that means gifts. That would be great. Yeah, it's a nice one. I spoiled myself. I'm very spoiled. This is the face of spoiled, right here, because I have 2 machines. Okay, spoiled. Like my cat who's laying here in the chair that I would like to be sitting in. Thank you very much. But instead, what I'll do is just raise this up so it's more at an eye level. Okay. Okay. Good for me. Good for me. I don't know if it's good for me, but good for me, yes. Okay. So this is what we're making in this machine. Okay. In the other machine, I'm going to do something that looks like this. Okay. Oh, I gotta move. There we go. Okay. Right there. bag in the hoop on that machine, okay? On the other machine, I'm going to start that, okay? What are you making? All right, time for white. Oh, okay, an advent calendar. Lovely. I've never done one. I've made Christmas stuff, but right now I'm working on like fall and Halloween because I'm doing a craft booth, or a merchant booth with my daughter in a few weeks. So I'm trying to get some inventory. I mean, it'd be nice to have something to sell. So I kind of have to work on this. All right, so it's going to sew now it's going to sew the design over here. Okay. The cat in his chair is in my way of my camera. I don't think he minds. I really don't. I don't think he minds at all. I think there might be a better view on YouTube if I can keep my fingers out of the way. Sorry. Okay, so YouTube can see a little bit better, but I'll tell you what, it is all sorts of vibrating in here, and that is just not cool. The whole room shakes. It does. The whole room shakes. Alright. Oh. Okay. We'll see. Okay, that's gonna go. It's gonna keep moving. Alright. Now I'm gonna get get some other things started. All right. Did you come to see the embroidery? This is the embroidery. I'm going to cut some velveteen, or, it's kind of a velvet for my other project, which is a dice bag. that is, I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. It is vibrating so much. Hi, Jayla. I'm going to do a couple of different projects today. I've got this one started. I'm getting ready to do another one. I think I'll turn, let's see. Cat? No. There is a cat in here and he is all sorts of curious. He wants to check everything out. Okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna take this fabric and I'm gonna put it in my other machine. This whole room is just going to be all sorts of vibrating and I cannot seem to get my camera to stop vibrating. Because everything's, I don't think it usually doesn't do it this bad, but it's just something in the ground today. And that's, alright. Make sure you hydrate. Hydrate. How was your holiday, Jayla? I love when you sew along or knit along, craft along, whatever. That's why I do this, because if I don't have company, I don't accomplish a lot. At least lately, I just feel like that's what's happening. So, hopefully I didn't cut this too narrow. Oh, barely. Oh my gosh. It's almost too narrow. That's 7 inches wide. 7. Nap. You know what nap is? Nap is when you've got that direction, like corduroys. We had a hamburger and fries, macaroni salad. All right, that sounds great. Okay, I'm getting ready to do the celestial. And I'm hoping that this is going to be wide enough. We're gonna see. I don't think I cut it wide enough. I didn't leave myself very much seam allowance. Let's just put it that way. I don't really need it to work it that way. Okay. I'm gonna make a dice bag. Okay, so this is one panel. One panel. Okay, I'm gonna take this over to my other machine. And y'all already know what I'm sewing over on this side of the room. It's the flap to this. Okay, let's look at my other machine. This in here. Oh, I gotta put, I have to load the bread in here and everything. I'm going to use black embroidery thread again. Yeah. You can see on the screen what I'm getting ready to sew. I'm gonna have to wind some black embroidery thread. I'm almost out. What's going on? tried to get the chat to tell me if they have any pets. I got one response. One. I'm going on about what kind of animals I have or have had in this house. Okay, I was doing straight sewing on this today, and I need to change my foot. I need a lift table for both of my machines because I do a lot of sewing when I'm standing. Okay. All right, Jayla, how many hours have you worked on? How many hours have you worked on your baby blanket today? And I'm gonna check the chat. I see there are some comments that I have not responded to. We'll get this started. And back to chat. Let's see. Crafty girl, how do you price what I sell? That's a really good question. All right, so this is kind of the rule of thumb. All right, you're gonna look at how much first you're listening, but hand sewing and binding on a baby quilt. Nice. Okay, so you're going to figure out how much cost you have in materials. That's first, right? And then you're going to figure out how much time it took you. That's second. And then you got to figure out how much you're going to pay yourself for that time. And everybody wants to be paid, $25 an hour, right? So, all right, it didn't use a whole lot of fabric. It took 2 hours to make this, okay? And I'm gonna charge $20 for it. Do you think that's fair? That's it. All right, I need thread for this. Kind of fun to go over to my thread wall and pick some thread. The first thing it's going to sew is the darker places in the tail, and I'm debating what color I want to do that because the pattern itself is showing blue, but that was because it was on black. Okay, crafty girl, thank you. So I think what I'm going to do is make it in green tones, like green, like Alright. So I think, a couple of greens and then some gold. I think that's what I'll use. Something like that. I don't know, I think these are too bright. make them whatever color I want. Should I do purple instead? Purple would look nice on here. I don't know. Green or purple? I got some purples. Purple's a hard one because I don't have a lot of different purple. I'm still trying to figure out colors. Okay. Okay, so purple, you say green. Okay, well, we got green and we got purple on this blue. Okay, you see it? Wow, thank you for all the likes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, same view. The light went out. Okay, so this is kind of a dark blue. So purple or green? Green will show better. Okay. Let's do green. I'm all for that. The first one I've got is like a lighter green and then a darker green when there's 5 colors in here. So that one, gold, you know, we could add, this is actually going to take 2 blues and a green, so we could do a green and then add a purple as our third color. See how that goes. The sky's the limit. There's really no right or wrong answer. So let's do this one first. The machine has a basting stitch, and I'm gonna baste the blue in place. And I just thought because I am using this fabric that has a pile to it. Sew it this way. So I want it to be like down. Oh no! This might not be wide enough. So I'm gonna check this. And I might have to cut a new piece. Wow. Oh my gosh. That doesn't give me very much seam allowance at all, so I think I'm going to recut this blue. Stand by. I hate wasting it, but I'm just going to save it for a different project. Because Yeah, that's kind of upsetting, actually. I don't know. How badly do I care? How much do I care? How much? Let's just do it. That's fine. Just gonna make sure that there's enough. I mean, it's gonna be a very small seam allowance. Very small. Like, no. Like, way small. You see that? I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be very small. And the only reason, because this, it has nap. And I want it to, I want it to be smooth. Now, the other thing I can do is make this design a little bit smaller. So, I think maybe I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it smaller. I didn't want to make it smaller, but such is planning. Alright, so we're just going to make it smaller. And that'll give me some seam allowance. And I'll feel better about it. Okay, the other thing I need to do is get some, it's wash away film. And it's a clear film. And it helps keep things from, like the stitches, it'll help keep the stitches from sinking down into the pile. Okay. I'm going to move you a little closer and hopefully you can see decently. All right. So in case you were ever wondering if you've seen this at the, this is water soluble, plasticish, feels plasticky. This wouldn't be a stabilizer. Okay. Don't put this in your hoop because it kind of stretches. I'm gonna work this again and baste another, I'm gonna do another baste around so that it holds this, okay? Yeah, I made it a lot smaller. We'll see how it turns out. It might be too small. But I have more seam allowance now, which is better. So this is the kind of stuff that you would use if you were sewing towels. Something with, with nap. Nap, like the kind of thing you do when you sleep for a short period of time. That's what they call that. Hi, Grammy. How are you doing today? Did you celebrate with food today? All right. Just talking about this. It's water soluble, and it goes over a fabric that has pile to it. Okay, pile is the thing like that you have when you've got, like you're wearing corduroy pants. Okay, that's pile. All right, you're doing well. I know that's what you meant. Okay, starting with green. So this is gonna be a Scorpio sign. You're cleaning house and mopping floors? Oh, holy cow. You're hired. I actually went to Joann's today and didn't buy anything. I didn't buy anything. I don't know, how do I go to Joann's and not buy anything? I went yesterday. just great sale. You know? Very good sale. Hello, Jayla. You're back. All right. Yeah, that's looking... Oh my gosh, this is going to be so tiny. I hope it's dramatic. I hope it's very dramatic because it's tiny. So, this is what I just put over the front, okay? Wash away. And it's just for, it's for, you know, you could, I guess you could hoop it. You could hoop it. You went last Friday. They had patterns for $1.99. All right. I have so many patterns. I used to go and buy patterns of my patterns. And now I just have way too many patterns. What kind of patterns do you buy? What kind of patterns are you buying? I want to know. Okay, next color is going to be a darker green. Green and blue is a good choice. I like the green and blue. Okay, this is a little bit darker. It's kind of a jewel tone green. Emerald green. All right. Hopefully this shows. That doesn't show. I need to get something of a different color. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna stick with it. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's good for towels. Yeah. So you got pant patterns and a robe pattern for your twin granddaughters. Oh, that's precious. Matching ropes. Guess what? What, Jayla? Baby blanket's done. That's my guess. Alright, that's sewing. I have to cut out the backing for the butterfly, which is now on the table. Right. I'm going to put the purple away. I'm not using purple. Now this I know I cut the right size. Grammy, I'm doing another purse. This will be purse number 3. And I was talking about doing cording here. It's just going to have this cord hanging off here. And then you can take it around and tie it shut. So, and then the other machine is sewing a Scorpio sign. And what are you working on today, Grammy? Or are you just hanging out? You're hanging out with me. And That's a fun time. What do you like most about hanging out? Okay, I'm going to sew. Oh, I need to spray it so it stays. I have discovered nothing. This says that it's temporary bond, right? And that it's washable. And I ran something through the washing machine, and it's still sticky with that. So I'm gonna be more questionable about whether or not this actually, I got this all over my hand. I question. I'll be questioning it. So I just have to be careful. Make sure that. Okay. I'm going to take this to the machine. It's been a minute since I actually put anything over here. My machine went to sleep. That's crazy. All right. Oh, I need to put black in here. One second, and I will be. I'll be back. I'm just gonna turn. I'm turning the camera around. You just want to see what I'm doing. This is it. This is part of what I'm doing. You finished your baby blanket? Congratulations, Jayla. What's your next project? Because you know you got to have something going on with all your yarn you have. Grammy, you're getting ready to go to your sister's for dinner. All right. Are you carrying anything in? Or is she providing all the dinner? And what's for dinner? Today is a day where, we picnic and we have eats. I was talking about a friend of mine canned some pickles last season. And I went to take a bite and I didn't realize it had a hot pepper in it. Okay. All right, Jayla. You're going to work on Christmas bag for candy. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, Grammy. She's feeding you. Awesome. And I know she's not feeding you pony shoes, but it's possible. It's a thing. All right, now I'm just gonna trim this. I should have pressed this. That's all right, I'll steam it. I'll steam press it later. Oh no! Don't cut this too close to the stitching. This is the one that you want to have a little bit of a seam allowance, because when it does the zigzag stitch, it needs to catch the lining. They always make these things look so easy. It's a burger patty with fries and cheese sauce on top. That's pony shoes? Burger patty with fries and cheese sauce on top. Oh my gosh. Okay, that must be a regional thing, because I've never heard of that. Kind of sounds to me like poutine they eat in Canada, Just kind of piling all that stuff on fries. You've never had one. Okay. Sounds good. Where did they get the idea? Is this a thing that they've been doing? Or did they get the idea on TikTok? Because, you know, TikTok. All right. I like that you're hanging out with me today. I wasn't sure that anybody was going to hang out with me today because, you know, holiday and everything. All right. Now I'm going to go back and it's going to sew a pretty black stitch around here. So I'm going to change my bobbin from this regular bobbin thread to nice thread, if I can remember where I put it, because I was going back and forth between two machines. So now I've lost it. It's just been misplaced for a second. Oh, I think it's up here. No, that's where it was. Oh, now that is not happy. And I was so excited about that bobbin because when I wound it, the bobbin thread really felt really tight on there. I wonder if I put it in this machine over here. Stand by. Because I bet I did. Nope. It is not. I did not put it there. Okay, keep checking the drawer, even though it's not in the drawer, and I think I'm just going to wind another one because I'm going to need it anyway, and that's fine. So stand by. I'm gonna wind the bobbin. So on this machine, I was talking about my my bobbins not winding tightly enough, and it was giving me problems. So on this step, they said go around a couple more times. So I went around 2 more times. And that has helped the tension a lot on my bobbin over here. Okay. Just watch. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna find it. Okay. Oh, it's a thing in Illinois? Okay. I live in Indiana. I've never heard of it. Okay. So, Grammy, you're taking a break, yeah. Don't mop anymore. Though today is a good gauge for like how long it's been since you've cleaned. So you mop and then you'll go, oh my gosh, I haven't mopped since Labor Day, you know? Okay. Now I've got a full bobbin of thread and it looks just like bobbin thread. Okay, what is a horsey shoe then? Does it have a bun? I mean, I have never heard of this. I have lived in Indiana almost my whole life. And it's blowing my mind. I have no idea what you're talking about. What part of Illinois are we talking about here? Are we talking about like north, south, any of those? It's just bigger. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes sense. Southern Illinois. Okay, thank you. All right. I went to Bloomington for my degree, and I know Southern Illinois is probably just as pretty as Southern Indiana. All right, now we're gonna go. We're going. Now we're going. Whew. All right. I'm not going to turn that up very much faster because it shakes the whole room. Okay, so here's what the scorpion looks like right now. Okay. Back looks okay. I don't know, I kind of wish it was a little more dramatic, the shading, but I think I was one more step of shading. That made a noise. When things make a noise, I don't like it. The main noise you hear is the hoop hitting the machine. That's just loud. That's just gonna be loud. Okay, getting there. Alright, I started the other machine. So I'll do that. So what's going on? See, today's challenge is to do more than one project. Just basic. More than one project. Yes, Grammy. Enjoy your food. You better, I definitely would try a pony. A horsey just sounds way too big. So, I'll be on tomorrow, I'm sure. Yeah, please let me know if you like it. It might be disgusting, I hope you have a backup plan. Enjoy! Alright. I don't know how dramatic that's going to be because I chose the blue to go on the blue, but alright, so now it's going to do the outline. And it's going to do, let's see, I think I'll do this one. I'm gonna make some dice bags, I think, out of these. Okay. If I had one of those tables that lifted up and down over here, I'd be happy. There's no room to put this one on the other table, so I could put it on my my cutting table, but it's not sturdy enough, so that would be kind of a scary situation. All right, start. The background camera sounds I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry, Jennifer. Background camera sounds bad? I'm not sure. I might have too much going on in here. I'm gonna go back over here and I'm gonna grab this this butterfly out of the hoop. Look how pretty that is. Now all I have to do is pop it out. I don't know, this might be too small. We had this conversation. Got my eye on it. I have a cat in here, but you wouldn't know it because he is passed out asleep. Oh, I don't like the way that sounded. Honestly. I hear you doing something. Well, I don't like the way that feels. It's poofy. I might have to trash it. It needs more, it needed more stabilizer. For all that stitching. It's too dense. This looks so terrible. This looks so terrible. Okay, look. I can't go on with this. I just can't. It's bad. I cannot continue. It just... Can you see how it's got so much dimension to it? Can you see how bad that is? You see this? I mean, it's very puckered, and it's ripping this stabilizer already. So it needs much better stabilization for the size that it is. You see that? It's not gonna finish, and I don't even really like the color scheme either. I do want to take this off of here and see what it really looks like without the film on it. See, I mean, at least I can see if I do like the color, but I'm not liking the results. And that's fine, you know. A lot of embroidery is trial and error, like on that purse. I threw away 2 completely finished panels. So, I don't know. You like the green next to the blue? That is supposed to be 2 different greens. It looks horrible. It looks horrible. I'm gonna have to go back and digitize it differently. So, I don't like it. So we're gonna finish a purse right now. Okay. This is gotta be this is the where I put the leather. Well, vinyl. I have to stop saying leather because it's not leather. It's vinyl. It's a different thing altogether. This is what I bought. Yes, I did yesterday. I bought a piece of vinyl. That's what I bought. But I thought I had some more. Oh, I do. I still have a piece. If I cut into that other one. Not very much. Woo! That was fun, wasn't it? All right. Throwing this away and gonna work on, I'll keep the hoop, but yeah. So guess that'll be bag number 4. But like I said, I threw away 2 panels like this one. So, all right. So, Jennifer, is it any better now? The background camera sound. I just want to make sure this is big enough. Okay. Up trim. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Look at this. It's horrible. Do you see this? Do you see the bumpiness from this angle? Do you see it? It's bad. All right. Thank you for the likes. 800, almost 850 likes on the stream. Thank you so much. Somebody's been handing out likes. Likes are very validating. So are gifts. Gifts are very validating. You don't see this. Oh, sorry. Now you see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See that? Not good. Yeah. It's bad. Anyway. I know it when I see it. And I'll tell you what. It's fine. Gotta learn. It's the only way you can learn. Oh, that is too raggedy. Speaking of learning, I know if this is the slightest bit ragged, it shows when it does the stitching around. It shows. This is interesting. I hope you're having a good time. I appreciate you hanging out with me. You know, I suppose if there was nobody in the stream, I would still be talking. And essentially, I'm talking to myself. And my daughter told me that that's a sign not of insanity, but you get things, you're much more efficiently getting things done when you talk to yourself. So I'm like, okay, I'm giving myself step-by-step instructions. All right. Now I'm gonna put the back on here. Just like this. I'm gonna try not to spray my hand. I could spray the hoop, but I'm not going to because then I could have like spray all over that and that would get all over my machine. And I don't want that. Okay. Patchwork pillow. What do you mean, patchwork pillow? You saying I can put that on a patchwork pillow? All right. I'm going to trim some of this away. I don't need all of that. All right. Just had another cat show up and leave. Okay. I do not think that I am going to finish this bag during this live, unfortunately. I did get distracted with the Scorpio. But, you know, actually, I don't know. I might actually be able to get this done. This is, let's see, I want to go sew around here. That's the hoop making that noise. All right. So, Jennifer, are you working on a patchwork pillow? Is that what you're doing? Or are you making a suggestion for that awful project I just want to throw away? Boy, this fabric is so pretty. I almost hate having it inside of a purse, you know? It's kind of like, surprise, when you open it up. It's like the Aurora Borealis. Get rid of this. We don't want that to be part of our purse. Okay. So this can come out now, I think. Let me think about this. Yes. So now I'll do the same process, but I'll do the front. The back is slightly bigger than the front. So satisfying, isn't it? Okay, so you're working on a patchwork pillow. All right. I like it when you're working on stuff. My daughter calls body doubling because you're working on stuff. I'm working on stuff. This is a little bit, needs a little bit of trim. I think I'll do that with my rotary cutter. All right. So, do I try to start another Scorpio, or do I just leave it and do it for another day? Make a bigger one. I have an idea. What I might do. Okay, I need another piece of vinyl. I feel like if I cut it this way, I get more bang for my buck. Let's see. 1, 2, and then nothing. Or I just get 1. I still have the same amount left. It does not matter. It's the same amount. But what I might do is try to conserve a little bit. Save this for length. Even though I have that other piece over there. Because I want to do little not wristlets, I want to do ties. So I'm going to put a tie, I want to put some ties down here after sewing. I'll sew them here long enough so they can go around the purse. So like right here. And then they'll, like 2 of them hang down like this. And then you can wrap it around. Alright, I'm going to get rid of some trash. I just want to throw this whole thing away. Don't knock stuff over. Okay, so this is for later. And I need some stabilizer. stabilizer. Since I used the other piece, I had 2 pieces. Now using this size hoop, I can get 2 hoopings out of this paper, out of this stabilizer, out of this cut. There we go, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, oops, YouTube. I don't know if anybody's watching on YouTube, but I want to, you know, post a stream later. But it's a mess every time. What is everybody watching on TV? I need a new TV show to watch. What are you watching? I need a new TV show. Just something to turn on. So, you know, I watch a lot of, well, my husband watches YouTubers play games. And sometimes I just want to watch a show. And I don't know what show to watch. So I'm looking for suggestions. No. That is not tight. This hoop is, you would think it'd be easier to hoop this one than the other hoops that I have, but this one's more difficult. I don't know if it's because of the size of it. Loosen that just a little. Because I mean, it's still, it needs to be tighter. All right, I know y'all are watching something. This has to be tight. This is going to be like the workhorse because it's got to be doing the back and the front. It's not great. I might need to, it might be tightening, but no, it's probably about as tight as it goes. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in the machine. All right, I'm gonna give you a cat cam. All right. There's the cat, all sorts of asleep over here. I don't think you can see him, but he's mad now. I woke him up. Yes, he's mad. I have 3 cats in here right now, okay? That's why we're doing cat cam. All right. Now we've got Millie in the window. And that's Millie. Can you see her? All right. There she is. Okay. And then Oh, Jennifer. You did a large kitty cat patchwork pillow and one little kitty cat bed pillow over the weekend. And it was Max, your inspiration, right? And there's Max. This is why we call this Max Custom Designs, because there's Max. And Max, there's this is the namesake right here. He's the patriarch. He's the oldest kitty. This is Max. He's a rescue, just like the other ones. Why we have 4 cats, I don't know. The other one is probably in the hallway. He's pretty shy. He doesn't come around very much. Alright. I think a cat is looking more comfortable. Now I have no place to sit. You do realize that. You do realize I have no place to sit at the moment. And there's 2 chairs in here. And there's the other one right there. I have no room. I have no place to sit. Both chairs are occupied. At least a little girl cat is polite enough to use the window ledge like a real cat should, right? Not in my chair. Not in my chair. Okay, now I have to untwist my cart here. You should see this. I need to take a picture of how this is set up. All right. This is going to be the front. Oh, stop. I don't want to do that yet. Go back a step. All right, there. Now it's going to sew around it. Right where it was. Okay. I think you heard me. Mello got up out of my chair. Ooh, that was kind of close. Didn't realize how close that was. I'm just gonna trim this. Trim. And then I'll put it back in the hoop and it'll sew a stitch that represents the where the finishing stitch and how far that goes in on the edge. Uh-oh. Cats are fighting now. The little girl cat is very prissy. Remember we talked about this? We talked about raggedy edges. Raggedy edges, not good. Now we have to go back and cut them. I realize that there is so much to watch on TV right now. What is everybody watching? I like Marvel stuff. I've been watching Marvel stuff. I haven't watched, I think there's a new if you have Disney Plus, there's a new Star Wars series. Okay. Akasha or something like that. I'm retrimming this because I didn't, I'm cutting at a strange angle, and I don't want these edges to be this big. Because the finishing stitch isn't going to go beyond where that stitching stops. So all of this vinyl that I'm cutting away would not be covered up by the finishing stitch. So I have to be real precise about getting in there. And at the same time, not make it too jaggedy. Boy, there's a lot I missed. It doesn't seem like a lot on camera, but I'll tell you, when I sew this, it won't cover that if it's sticking out beyond that stitching. I'm having trouble getting this part. Here's a big honk right here. And right here. It's a good thing I'm looking at it closely because this is the front. I want it to be nice. Okay. All right. If you made a comment and it got filtered, you need to restate your comment, because sometimes innocent words get misinterpreted, so use different words. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. I think that is actually the stitch that's supposed to be holding the lining on. So let me go back a step here. No, I'm not supposed to do lining yet. Because then it would show, the stitching would show. How dumb is that? Alright, no, it's fine. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Steps. Right steps. Okay. So now Max has switched to a different chair and he's giving himself a bath. That YouTube camera is just a mess. I don't think I can post it. I just can't.